Good morning and welcome back to My Scattered Brain. We are continuing with our December daily challenge. Yes, it is January, but I am finishing up December. Check this out. Frankly, more refreshment. King size Coke. This must be when they went from 8 ounces to 12 ounces. This is a yearbook. I believe this is I think this might be a yearbook for seminary. Because it does have references to His Grace, the Archbishop of Cincinnati, etc. The staff is almost entirely men. So anyway, I am going to go through this on my own, not on screen, because you don't need to see me go through pages and pages, but just to show you some really awesome graphics. I got that one. He's very big. Got this one, also pretty large, but I could probably, take pieces of it. Yeah, there's some neat stuff here. I like this one. And look at the vending machines. Isn't that great? And the old, that old flooring, So I'm going to look through and find some stuff. Okay, so I didn't get a lot out of that one yearbook, but I had another one. I'll tell you how I came across these. There was a pile of stuff out to the curb. And so I got this student's whole... this is the high school, 1958. So right there, 68, 78, 88, 98, 08, 18. I believe this person was in their 90s when they passed away. I looked up who it was, and I looked it up locally. So I'm sure somebody just decided that person is gone. It's not anything that really needs to be saved. And I get to give it new life. This is Lakewood High School. So I have a few things here. I don't know why I was thinking black and white this morning, but I was. So this guy caught my eye because I kept looking at this yesterday. Right? So I was thinking if I do something that's mostly black and white, I can run a little bit of color through it. And then I kind of like this girl as if this is a fashion show. This is the senior girls fashion show. But she looks like she could be dancing to that. Maybe giving the guy with the French horn a little bit of flirty. And then this is dancing to this tune, singing in the rain, modern dancers illustrate a phase of the choreography. So we've got these ladies, we got these ladies. And I'm thinking because of scale, it's going to be a 2-page spread. In other words, he's a lot larger, so we'll put him here, maybe with some tunes, and then put the dancers on the other page. Of course, you never know how things are going to turn out, so let me bring my book over. So I have these colors, and these. Now these are all, there's my gold again, look at that. These are all, this is all just leftover paint from previous projects that I've gone ahead and smeared. So I actually think I'm going to go with this because of the possibility of that showing through, and some gold. So we're going to do that. And I did see in my music book, I saw something about dancing. So I think it was like Dance to Me or Dance with Me. Oh, here's Music Hour. Here's a guy too. A guy. Let's see if I can find it. Here's another guy. He could be like, oh, they're really going for the French horn guy. I don't know about my choice to start playing the violin. Never mind. Let's see here. There's broom dance. Yeah, there's some possibilities here. I do know that I saw something about dancing. Here's water dance. I think it was, there's dancing in Holland. Huh. I don't know. I'm not seeing it here. Oh, you know what? Was it in here? Oh, look at these guys. Seeing how this guy's way too big, right? All right. I'm going to have to think on this, about who I want in there and why. See, because if you look, I think these ladies are like a good size to go with those men. These ones are still a little small. Maybe not. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm just going to start deciding. And again, I may cut out, I'm cutting out some dancers, and I don't necessarily need to watch that, so I might gloss over that in the video. All right, so I've roughly cut out the suspects so that I can get an idea of size. So if you look, well, this one is in the same picture. She just looks smaller, I guess, because she's lower. But these two are probably similar scale. These two are a little larger. And they're all looking that way. Now, I feel like he is way too huge. But what if we had him here, and then we took something like that as like a I don't even know what you call it, but like a, so that you know they're not in the same room, I guess. I'm going to try that. And again, just a rough cut until I figure out what I'm going to use. And also, I do have to work today. Again. Oh. Okay. I don't think I had my lines correct there. There's a little reflection here, so. Let's see. Let's see if we did my. And then just to show you what it looks like with some notes behind it. What do you think? It can either be that or it could be like the entire orchestra. I kind of like this, like he's, I don't know. What story am I making up? I have no idea. I got something going on in my head. I kind of like this because the notes are so like intense looking, and that's from the orchestra here. What I really need is a jazz song, you know. And you know, who knew that, like how the you know, the notes and how they're spaced can actually indicate something. I don't know what I'm saying. Peasant dance. I'm almost wondering if that dance page that I'm looking for was on the back of another song that I've already cut out. I kind of like this too. We'll pull that in case that comes in helpful somewhere, like here. All right, so that's my start. I'm gonna go get ready for work, and then we shall see. Good morning. I'm back. Nothing has changed with what I did because that was yesterday. Came home from work. We are renovating a second bathroom, and we barely recovered from renovating the first bathroom, dust-wise and tools all over the house-wise. And so I came home, and my husband had worn himself out. My son wanted to try cooking something. So kind of, I didn't get back in here. I could have gotten back in here, but it was cold and I was worn. All right. So this is where we left off, and thinking about some of the things that I did yesterday, and I was thinking, what if I could recreate a trio or a duo or a group to go along with this photo of this musician. He's kind of not the same, you know, he's not an actual, that's a drawing or a painting or something. Ah, here we go. Look at him. I think that's all the ones that had single people. That there was a maestro, wasn't there? A conductor? All right, we're gonna do him just in case. If I pull him out, I remember that I want to try it, and then it just adds to the mess. I don't know about Fritz Chrysler. Fritz Chrysler. Maybe. Oh. You know what? I'm just going to take all these out and see if I can mesh them somehow. Come here, Fritz. Okay. I think that's everybody. Okay, so like my theory, my story in my head with this is kind of like these guys are smaller and they're dancing. And these are like the idols, the like the rocks, not the rock stars, but the you know, the people that are making it happen. And so they're larger because it's almost like they're larger than life. So I'm going to put you on hold. I'm going to fussy cut a bunch of people and we'll see what happens. All right, I've done some fussy cutting and some arranging. So I got everybody in here, even the conductor. This is the song I was looking for, Dance Around Me. And it was on the back of the one from yesterday about the castles in the sand. So I'm thinking, let me get these guys down and then we'll figure out how to arrange these ladies and maybe, you know, have a little bit of glossy color. But yeah, I'm enjoying this one. Okay, so what we need is some glue. And we need to figure out if this is really how I want it. I think it is really how I want it, except that he's in the crease. So we're going to take the ladies away. I'll take these two guys off. I was just telling my husband this morning, these are never how you first lay them out. Like then when you go to do it, it's like, yeah, no, that's not happening. Oh, can I get him further in? Maybe. And him further up like that. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, we'll start with this guy. There is a little bit of texture on this page, just based on whatever I smeared on here when it was wet. So we might just have to live with that. I don't want to chop off his instrument off the page. I don't know where my little flattener is. Let's get him in before. I'll tuck him under this guy's head. So kind of like that, so he can be the full height and still have his flute in here. Alright guys, yeah, okay. Just making sure you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna leave the flute for a minute. Okay, so I think he goes down first. So I'm a teen of the 80s, so I love 80s music. My husband's a teen of the 70s, but his parents listened to all the country music. So he knows like old classic country. And we listen to some current country music. Some we can't stand. But the funny thing is, and this is probably my husband's influence also, we love like the Andrews Sisters, and the Andrews Sisters, Patsy Cline, Alison Krauss. So seeing like, and I know it's not even time appropriate with this yearbook necessarily. When I was seeing like the man with his coronet and the guy with his French horn, I was thinking of the Andrews sisters. I was thinking of the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy. But we would go on road trips and we would play a cassette that we had. And my son was very young at the time, and he would request that we put that cassette in. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe, should I have him low? Or should I have him maybe like this? I had to lengthen his baton. It was cut off. Okay, let's see. A little higher maybe. Okay, now I'm going to put a paper over him and try and get any loose ends that didn't stick. All right. I'm going to see if I can stick the top of his, what do they call that? The head? Is that a fiddlehead? Fiddlehead fern? All right, maybe it'll work. I think in the grand scheme of things, it will not be noticed, but it's funny how I tried really hard to protect that and get it on the page. I can't see what I'm doing. It's stuck to my thumb. Come on. All right. I think everybody's pretty well down, and I didn't do anything in the background. Now I do have those little notes. Maybe I'll do, I just like them because I think they're so small. I think that's why I like them. I wonder if I should put a slice over here. This girl is striking a pose for the fashion show. Do I need the umbrellas? I don't know. I'll have to decide in a minute. Lots of fussy cutting. She was up, Pussy will give you the loyal company bee. Ugh. Okay, so what if I do this, right? All right. Alrighty. Alrighty. I think there's going to be a lot of glue hanging out. Oh, let's get this. I'll wait. I will wait. Phew. Okay, now let's do I'm gonna go to here because there's a piece of the magazine showing date on the magazine that I don't want to. What do you think so far, guys? Yep. Get back here. Okay. Okay, so this is it so far. I think what I want to do is trace around these guys. I don't want to get too much into different colors because I want the instrument to be the main color. So what I'm going to do, just go around like, you know what, maybe I'll paint it first. Hold on. Let's go around like this. Of course, everything's kind of, I have all my brushes in one thing right now, so some color is coming through. Let's see if I do that, it'll glide on and then I can smear it out. See how this doesn't go on as easy because it's dry over here. I didn't wet it. But I'm just going to get the color down. Let's see how that looks. Tiny bit of gesso. Tiny bit. I don't know, maybe they do need color. Maybe they need color because they're being moved by the music. Just wet my finger a little. Oh, I don't know. What do you think?
Very nice. Somebody's coming.
Putty? Putty's coming?
Look.
He ate already.
I know. But he didn't eat turkey.
What do you think? You got a coffee for me?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm sorry I forgot.
You didn't forget. Well, I think I'm pretty happy with this. You know how that goes. Then you keep going and it's like, why did I do that? Okay. What do you think? It's not super glossy or shiny. It's not metallic. And I kind of really want to make it metallic, but... I also wanted to colorize, but I'm going to abstain from that. I can always come back and colorize it. I imagine this to be like pink. And I mean, look at her. She's in spandex back in the day. Woo! And then, you know, I was looking through this yearbook and all the hairstyles are short. Guess that was the thing. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.